The scope in life sciences is immense. India is known as the pharmacy capital of the world. That means we supply our products to more than 150 countries across the world. However, have we done practical exposure of implementing those theories and those principles in real life? Think about it, that you get to learn how to ride that cycle and not just know about that cycle.
Is there any connection between life sciences and AI?
We should not be dependent on AI completely, and we should have our natural intelligence guiding us to create a better AI.
Welcome to SGT Pulse, your daily dose of what's now and what's next. My name is Bhumi. I'm doing my BBA from SGT University, and today's topic is life sciences. So for that, we have a special guest with us. Welcome, sir. He is Mr. Gautam Bhattacharya, CEO of Life Science Skill Development Council. So welcome, sir.
Thank you.
So I would like to know, how was your experience in SGT University?
Experience in SGT University is fabulous. When I was entering into SGT University and I saw a huge expanse of so many faculty, so many departments, so many students, the energy and the whole environment was great, and it was a great panel discussion. We have had a great discussion, so thank you very much for having me here.
So as you have very much experience in this field, so sir, what do you think are the recent trends in the life sciences?
Well, Bhumi, thanks for the great question. Life sciences, let's first figure out what is life sciences. So life sciences comprises of pharmaceuticals, biopharmaceuticals, medical device, in vitro diagnostics, clinical research and management, R&D services, manufacturing, contract manufacturing, and everything encompasses from ideation of a product to the delivery of the product to the hospitals. So that is the whole compass, expanse of life sciences. If I put a number to this, right now the industry and this entire sector which we work in life sciences, is possibly worth in and around $100 billion. Now think about it, that this entire $100 billion will move to about $500 billion by the time we celebrate 100 years of our independence in 2047, I beg your pardon.
Yes.
So the scope in life sciences is immense. India is known as the pharmacy capital of the world. That means we supply our products to more than 150 countries across the world. We have complete Atmanirbharta on manufacturing all of our products, pharmaceutical products in India. Mm-hmm. And therefore, it is a pride moment for us. It is a great opportunity for us to develop it further and grow further. Government has many initiatives in this sector, specifically for innovation and for quality. What we have done is we have created a sector based on quantity. That means we produce in large quantity. We supply to many countries in the world. Vaccine, we are number one. Anti-retroviral, that is AIDS product, we are dominant presence. But if we talk about innovative products, if we talk about quality of product,
yes,
then sometimes it is a little challenging for us. And government's focus now is to move from quantity to quality and specifically focus on innovation. So I am a big fan and proponent of life sciences sector. I think we have a very good chance as a country to have a dominance all across the world through life sciences. And therefore, I invite everybody to participate in this sector and be part of it.
Okay, so you have very, very, very beautifully formulated the answer. I would also like to know that you have been in this industry from a decade or more than 2 decades.
3 decades.
3 decades, that's a huge number. So what you observe, like what skill gap you observe is in the recent graduates?
Excellent. So this is a great question, and I think just allow me a little time to expand this. Yeah. Now, first of all, we all hear about skill and skill gap and other things. What is skill? Let's focus on that first. Yeah. So I was in the panel discussion and I was talking about knowing a bicycle and knowing how to ride it.
Yeah.
That's the difference between knowledge and skill.
skills.
So if you have known to ride a bicycle, then possibly you have known to acquire skills, right? If you've only known how much pressure to be put on a tire, that's only knowledge. And therefore, it is important for you to hold something and do something with the knowledge that you are acquiring in the academic institutions. So, for example, if you have learned in pharmaceutical or in your science labs and other things or your science courses that this is how this experiment is done or this is how the analysis is to be carried out, then why don't you do it in the lab?
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you a reason. I was talking to big pharmaceutical organizations and their HR managers who hire people. And I asked them that where do you see the present problem? And they said exactly the same thing. That students come with some knowledge, but they don't have skills and practical utilization of that knowledge into a general day-to-day operations of the company. And that is where the whole thing is. Now, specifically talking about skill gaps and the area of skill gaps, I think in the manufacturing side of it, handling of equipment side of it, knowing how to do things. Let's take a very common example. We all study management.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have learned various techniques of management.
Yes, sir.
However, have we done a practical exposure of implementing those theories and those principles in real life? Like, for example, market research. Yeah, we have learned about secondary market research and primary market research. Now, why don't management students pick up some topic and do a primary market research, learn by themselves how to create questionnaire, how to interact with customer, how to get the responses, how to put this together and make a result out of it? Maybe it becomes a very valuable thing. And then when you are interviewed by a market research organization and they ask you, they ask you in the interview question, have you ever done a market research? And you say, yeah, sure, I've done. Sure. How many people? 500 people. Oh, wow. How did you do? What did you do? And the whole conversation is about have skill acquired, right? And then it is not about what theory you've learned. It is about how you have applied that theory into the practical thing. So I have summarized this, tried to give some example, but think about it that you have to learn how to write that cycle and not just know about that cycle.
Okay. So you also have answered that question also very beautifully. So now my next question is, as you know, AI is on the peak, like it's also growing and it's also going to be on the peak. So what do you think that, is there any connection between life sciences and AI?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Great question, Bhumi. And I think everybody should seriously consider AI as one of the best companions. You remember the time when we used to calculate through the tables. Maybe not your generation. My generation did that. Through 2 into 2 is equal to 4 and 2 into 4 is equal to 8.
We have also done that.
Okay.
Yes,
so, and then came the calculator and life became easy.
Yes.
And post my generation, if I asked somebody what is 12 into 4, they struggle and take out the calculator quietly and type 12 into 4, right? What happened is we kind of became a little dependent on calculator. Calculator should always be a companion, not as a dependent. We should not create a dependence on calculator. Same case with AI. Technology will grow. It will continue to grow. We are a very intelligent species on this earth, human being. Our natural intelligence is far bigger than artificial intelligence. We created AI, we created artificial intelligence. Now we should take this as a companion. Something which will help us work better more efficiently, more productively. But then we should not be dependent on AI completely, and we should have our natural intelligence guiding us to create a better AI, right? What is happening is AI is utilized for substituting our work. Now, it should help us to do our work better, not to substitute it. And that's where I'll throw the caution in the wind that when you use AI, use your intelligence, natural intelligence, right? That is number one. Now, where is it linked to life sciences? I think there is a phenomenal requirement of AI assistance in life sciences. I'll give you one example. So in life sciences, we do drug discovery. Yeah. And what is drug discovery is, suppose I want to treat a disease called diabetes, and I want to create a new product. I can research the entire world through AI companion about the various kind of research that has happened in, say, increasing the productivity of pancreas, for example, right? And once I know this, in a click of a button, I can know all these things. Earlier, when AI was not there, it possibly would have taken me a month or 2 or 3 to get these data. But now, click of a button, in a day, I have the entire data. Now, I ask the AI to process this data and tell me exactly that on this beta cell, for increasing the efficiency of beta cell, how many research has happened already, how many R&D work has happened already, and in a click of button, that is available. Now, I can focus more and say that I have this research topic. Have anybody done this kind of work before in this, or some assistance can you get? Yes, through AI. So think about it, something which would have taken me about 6 months of my desk research to get that data possibly is available in a couple of days. And that's the beauty of AI. Another thing is, generally, if I have to create a new drug, I have to spend, many years before it hits the market. AI and its tool are helping me to reduce that length of duration of clinical research or doing that research and bring the new products, and also making more effective. That means, suppose we take a drug that is to be curing my lungs, issue with my lungs or disease in my lungs, right? Now, when I take that product can be affecting not only my lungs, but my kidneys, my brains, and my other parts in the body, right? I do not know about it. But with help of an AI, I can make it more specific, which will only work in this kind of cell and treatment of this kind of product, this kind of areas and such kind of things. So AI is a great companion. AI has a lot of information which can be processed fast. Where AI is helping is process. How soon can you process the data? And our human mind has some limitation, maybe, although I consider it unlimited. But in terms of that calculator thing, when you have to possibly think 17 multiples 8 is how much, and calculator will give you in 1 second. Similar thing is AI, right? And so AI it has a lot of scope in life sciences, and I'm seeing a great future of AI integration into life sciences.
Thank you very much for this podcast, and I hope we'll meet again.
Sure.
Thank you so much.